Hello, Brigadiers and Brigadettes and hockey fans alike. This is your captain speaking. Welcome to my channel. Now let's jump into some hockey content. Hello everybody, happy Wednesday. I'm really excited about today's video. I think this could get us a lot of views and get us to 200 subscribers, which is, I'm going to say, the goal for now. So since it's so close to my birthday, it's about 25 days away, if I'm correct on the date. So with that being said, if you are new, make sure to subscribe either now or at the end of the video if you liked it. And now we're just going to talk about the video. So, all hail Kirill Kaprizov, as the 2015 5th round pick has got the Wild rolling. They've got a record of 12-6-1 through 19 games played, which amounts to 25 points. And in a normal year, that would put them on pace for 108 points. So that's incredible. The Wild are obviously on a hot streak. And had they not lost to Vegas the other night, I think it was 2 nights ago, then they would have had a 7-game win streak. That is insane, especially with a shortened season like this year. Kaprizov has been a major part of this, as he's 28th in the entire league for GAR, which is just goals above replacement. We've talked about that before. Obviously, you want to be towards the top for GAR. And then he is 3rd on his entire team as a rookie for GAR. So that's really impressive to be able to do for a rookie. I know some people are going to say he's an older player, but he's still a rookie in the NHL. He's a player that provides so much offensive talent, and I think in general it's just an exciting thing for him to be able to provide the life for Minnesota. And I know they've been consistently a good team, but you know, somebody that can fill the seats, that can sell the jerseys, it's like a big name player that, you know, kids outside of Minnesota would want to buy his jersey all over the place. And so I think that's huge. And let's look at the numbers for this insane Russian talent. In the past 9 games, Kaprizov has 4 goals and 6 assists. Yes, that's 10 points in 9 games played, which means Kirill is averaging over a point per game at 1.1 points per game in the past 9 games. One thing that I think is majorly important so far is that he is clicking with a lot of the big name players on his team. The players I'm talking about are Joel Eriksson-Ek, Zach Parise, and then Jared Spurgeon. Kaprizov and Spurgeon are clicking big time, and that is huge. There's going to be an amazing thing in the future, obviously, if they lock up Kaprizov, and by no means is Kaprizov a dominant defensive player, but he is probably learning. Who knows, maybe he could be a good defensive player. But Spurgeon is definitely a underrated two-way guy that doesn't get the credit he deserves, especially defensively. And these two actually have a dominant scoring chance for per 60 of 38.85 and a scoring chance against per 60 of 15.86. Basically, it just means whenever they're out on the ice, if you put them out for a whole game, they would have 2.5 times more scoring chances than the other team overall for the game. And that's huge. And then we have a surprisingly strong showing from Kaprizov and Victor Rask together, which is huge, which the goals for is not crazy. It's high, but the goals against is shocking too. They have a goals for per 60 of 5 and a goals against per 60 of 1.67, which is surprising since both players in their careers, Kaprizov obviously much shorter, does not, show me that they're defensive studs. I'm guessing that's great goaltending for the goals against per 60, but the goals for per 60, that's amazing. And basically that just means that if you left them out there on the ice for 60 minutes, they would put up 5 goals per game. Not them per se, but the team in general. You just love to see it. And if you're, looking at Kaprizov's numbers and you're a Wild fan, you're smiling, you're grinning from ear to ear. And even though his contract expires, he's like 95% guaranteed to stay in Minnesota. He's an RFA. There's a pandemic. There's so many reasons he's not leaving. The only thing I'd like to see him improve on for the rest of the year is a power play. He's only got 1 power play goal and no power play assists on the power play for this year. He's probably going to have to be the driving force for Minnesota on the power play going forward for this team, because this team is getting the 3rd most time on ice per games played on the power play, but they have the entire worst power play percentage in the league. And those two things don't really pair together well. Think of them as the opposite of the Florida Panthers. I talked about that in another video. The Panthers are a team that does not get a ton of power play minutes, but they take advantage of it and they get high percentage chances and shots, and they score on a bunch of their power plays. I think that it'll be a big boost too if Kevin Fiala can start putting up points as well. Him and Kaprizov have played a lot of minutes together on the power play. Actually, that is the person that Kaprizov spent the second most time with on the power play. So if they could get that quick, I think that the power play will be better, especially next year if they do keep Fiala. I don't know if his contract expires. I think it does, but if they could keep Fiala, I think that'd be a good thing. With that being said, will Kirill win the Calder Trophy? I'm thinking yes, but here's my but moment. The Chicago Blackhawks have majorly outperformed their expectations, and a large part of that can be attributed to rookie goalie Kevin Lankinen. I'll leave a link in this video here, and if not, if you don't want to click on it here, you can wait till the end. I'll leave it there as well on my end screen. And Kevin Lankinen has been a savior for a team in net that has been just a team that struggled defensively big time. If I had to predict the Calder, I would say Kaprizov will win it as long as the Blackhawks don't make the playoffs. But if they do, I think it'll be, I don't know. The thing that I think is voters will be biased. They will absolutely vote for Lankinen, and they will vote for the big city underdog Blackhawks making the playoffs. And Lankinen is absolutely a deserving candidate. I just want to say that right now. But I do think that Kaprizov is definitely a deserving candidate as well. Regardless, the Wild do not have to worry about a lot of these things. You know, the Calder is nice, but at the end of the day, it doesn't mean anything. What we're looking at is the Wild have an offensive star, I think, that could be a dominant force offensively in the league for a decade if they can keep him. And I expect great things from the 23-year-old. So with that being said, yeah, that's my take on it. I do think he should be the favorite to win it, but who knows? Obviously, I think him and Lankinen are the two favorites at this point. So let me know down below, do you think Kirill wins the Calder? And if you are new, please make sure to subscribe. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a like. It helps me out a lot. Everybody stay safe, have a great day, and stay away from COVID, alright? Goodbye, Brigadiers and Brigadettes, and hockey fans in general. This is your captain signing off. Have a great week.